Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. We're going to be looking at the AEW Unrivaled Series 2. Jon Moxley and Cero Miedo, Pentagon Jr. dually review. Coming straight to you in the WHF Figgy Unboxing Room. Now, Series 2 will have Adam Page, MJF, Ray Phoenix, Dustin. This is very similar to the ringside exclusive that we just reviewed, except this is going to be the one that's not covered all in blood. And yes, Pentagon Jr. himself. I want to show you the packaging first. We'll cover that before actually getting inside the figgies. Now, if you guys weren't there that night, know that WHF, he's actually sitting in the crowd. That's right. WHF family was there that night. We had the shirt. We were wearing it. And Moxley, he was celebrating. Matter of fact, if you guys go on the channel, if you are joining the family for the first time, you got to search up that video. The night we actually filmed the entire from beginning to end. Why it didn't get taken down is beyond me, but if you want a close-up front row, that was the night. And this is really cool because if you guys do recall on that video, you actually had come up right there where we were sitting. Think of it, actually, if you look real close, you can actually see me right there. And I know it's wishful thinking, but damn it, it was an awesome night. It was 229 before the world changed on us, and the last pay-per-view. This is what I'm going to call this, right? The beginning of what? The parting of Shield for one, WWE becoming his own man, and freaking Rona season. All right, Pentagon Jr., here it is. We got the Cero Miedo, and this is awesome because you can interchange it for him. You can see the hand over here, and yes, we're going to get him out of the package. Just give me a sec. We got to cover the man with the Pentagon with the tongue sticking out. Ugh, let me out, WHF. Let's see what's the cracking. They were available at WrestlingFigures.com, but unfortunately, they all sold out, man. They were on there, I would say, a good month, and then after that, yeah, they were no longer to be found. Whether they hit retail prior to the holiday season, I don't think that's going to happen, but one can only cross their fingers right now. The image, as you can see, we got Pentagon on this side, and then over here we got the AEW logo, as well as coming up here up top with All Elite reflecting with the bright gold. Even the backdrop, you can see all that coming through. It's gonna let you know that's part of the Unrivaled series. I do really like the style. Jax, that's always coming to mind anytime I get a first glance. So now that being said, Moxley, you ready to come out? Is that even a question, bro? Look, it's a question, and I gotta ask, and we also gotta ask all the brand new members that are joining. Come over here, man. Don't consider it. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a like if you guys are ready to get these opened up. Which one are we doing first? Let's do both of them. Come on. Because after all, I mean, dually, that's what it means, right? Both of them at the same time. Now, I actually do got the comparisons. We got it early. And when I say early, this is dating back all the way to, I think, 2016, maybe 2017. That's right. Sculpting Young Hero Figs. It happened. So we got one over here, not only for Pentagon Jr., but also DWO. That's right, my boy. He ended up helping out with actually the exact same gear that we will see down to the actual belt itself. WWE figure artist. You already put it to work. Let's pull them out. If you guys didn't see this, let's check out what Moxley had. Let's do the quick comparison. Let's take it off the strap first. And as you guys can see, just like the WWE Mattel ones, they all come together the same way. You go out and unstrap that. You pull off Moxley to the side. You get the old championship, and you get everyone. And when I say everyone that was in that crowd that night, you guys already know. Even the ones that were running their mouth, they ain't going to be doing it today. All right, little bit of the bubbly. That was the first introduction of the AEW Championship title. This one, yes, as we mentioned, WWE figure artist. His is a little bit scaled down in proportion. I think this is going to be more when it comes down to Mattel because Jax, hey, biggest thing is that this fig, they're calling it the Kane or Undertaker. You know what? Let's just call him Andre the Moxley. Steinsenbergs, I'm holding that till the end of time. Coming back to the custom, you can see the height difference. It's just like slapping you in the face. It's not leaving and letting you get to the second page before you get to witness as to what Moxley, at least for Jazzwares, is bringing. Now, the skin tone, I am going to tell you, yes, they got it all corrected. It was very light. First series, biggest issue. Now it's a little bit toned down. You can see that it's got a little bit more of a hint of like a tan, darker shade, not like a Daniel Bryan tone, but dark enough to where it's not like, what the hell, man? Have you not seen the sun in 35 freaking years? No, Hero Figs. Why? Because we got over here. Look at the freaking sculpt on this. This is insane. All right, check this out. DWO, loved it. I like how you did the modification on the hairpiece because this was based off the 2-pack, but you got Jazzwares and Wicked Cool Toys bringing scars, bringing a smirk, a different smirk too, to be exact, as well as Big Dog. Let's get Roman Reigns in here just to give you an idea of who is the new big dog in the yard. Well, in WWE, obviously we got Roman, but when I'm talking about with like AEW and then Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, they each got their own division. When it comes to AEW, it's still Moxley. Yes, the throne, it's been taken off. We got Kenny Omega as the new champ, but I'm still holding him regards right there within that. Now, Kenny might be doing some stuff over there with TNA, and that might clash into kind of like with WWE WWE is doing. But that's another story. I brought him up here so you guys can see the comparison. Roman Reigns, he's actually just about as tall as him. He's standing right there, nose to nose, with the biggest dog in the yard. Moxley was standing slightly shorter. In real scale, he should be about, I don't know, about half a centimeter off as to what Jazzwares brought today. But still, pretty happy overall. Look, I know that a lot of people were stating that was the biggest thing, but I'm thinking that, yeah, I think it's proportion too, though. It's not just like the way that he stands in height, but as well as girth, because him and even like the freaking Dustin, man, if you guys saw that review on that 2-pack, I mean, dude was giant, plus like the size, like the chest width, that's where you're really noticing the differences. And then when you do take off the jacket, it's going to end up making more sense. Now, as far as the jacket, I'm going to show you that on the back, we got the M to the O to the X, just like the custom. We are seeing some fading over here. You can actually see all the paint splatter wrapping around the M, the O, and the X scattered right here towards the bottom. And then we got all that stitch work, a lot of molding, as well as great tooling, all incorporated within the jacket. Up front, it doesn't come together. It'll stop about halfway towards the chest, but you can see that it should be able to slip off pretty easy. Let's check out the torso. We are also going to cover the articulation because we have not seen, actually, come to think of it, Kenny Omega. No, I think this is a brand new torso, you guys. We've actually, for every character, not just like with Moxley, but just about every character. Yeah, the Young Bucks, they're an exception. They're a tag team, but I'm really liking that. Like Mattel, that's kind of like the easier approach, right? They want a Daniel Bryan torso. They keep doing over and over, but today, yeah, man, I liked it. I really do like, yeah, I can see what you guys mean with like the depth of it right here around the surrounding of the rib cage, but overall, I am pretty pleased, man. The pants right here, we're getting all that camel gold accents covering throughout the entire, like even on the zippers, you can see how they're all captured on the right and left, and you can even see the inside logo right underneath the crotch area. Carrying through the cargo pockets, you'll get more of that militant look right here on the right side. I mean, that's what the guy is, dude. This guy's a savage. He ain't messing around. If he's going into war, he's going to bring the battlefield. He's going to bring that, and he's got to make sure he's disguised while he's doing it. Like, you can't go into the woods without the proper camo gear. Moxley knows. He's done it before. He's doing it today in AEW as well as on the WHF channel. Black boots, they are coming slightly lower than what traditional, because any Shield ones, I think actually, you know what? I think this is what DW did. And correct me if I'm wrong, bro, if you're watching this, I do recall what he ended up doing to get like the height accuracy, to give it more of that genuine look as to how you saw right here. He ended up cutting part of the calf and still incorporated the calf rotation within that. So that's insane. Really like that. And here's a quick comparison, like scale-wise, like the Mattel as opposed to what AEW. If I turn him like perfectly vertical, not having his legs bent, he is still standing slightly taller. But overall, you guys, this figure, it's still a damn big hit. I am going to try to find different ways. I know Steinsenberg found a way to make him slightly shorter and still get all the articulation, not taking anything away, keeping everything there. I got to give him a 9.6, man. I feel pretty good on that, and mainly due to just everything. I mean, the scan, everything about this. And you know, we're going to swap this. We want to check it out as to how it's going to look right there within the Mattel figgy. And it should work. I mean, none of them have given me a struggle, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned. You got to still be on here, man. Just because we're over here done with Moxley, we still need to see what Cero Miedo. If there is true fear behind it, we will never know, because the man, he knows how to disguise it. He knows how to shade that. He puts like this whole freaking persona where it's like he's untouchable to the point where it's like, get this damn hand out. I can't. It's stuck. All right, we got it out. We'll show you the one that's on the figgy. We got the hole. You looked at it. You're getting punched, and you're also checking out. Look at this freaking tongue, dude. This is so insane, my bros. Yes, we tried it. I don't know if I even want to bring that one up to the frame, because seeing what Wicked Cool Toys, man, this isn't even a freaking comparison. I'll still go ahead and show you and demonstrate you as to what we attempted. Now, this is based off a different look, so if you are curious, like, bro, what are you doing with the line work over there? Well, guess what? It wasn't in frame. It didn't want to focus. We don't need you anymore. And the shirts, too. The man used to love wearing shirts, and then he got more into, like, the underground, and then he brought this brand new look, and you know what? I'm all right with it. I actually like this a lot better. I never got with the belt. Well, I did, but it was actually underneath the shirt. So the whole, like, gameplay of it all, it wasn't necessarily down to the point where we had it in a cube. But now we do. We don't got to be messing. We don't got to be doing no customs with this. We already got it with Wicked Cool Toys. And I know there's another company that should be bringing him as well as Phoenix into figgy form. This, though, I got to tell you that they're going to have their work cut out, because I am seeing a lot of great stuff. A lot of stuff that's going to be really tough to overcome. Really, if any other company is going to end up making this after what Jazzwares has done. Now, covering down the rest, all the white, it's going to be all highlighted on the chest, in the abdominal area, even on the back, it's going to carry through, coming down right here, all the way down to the legs, knee pads right here. I really do like the sash. I like how bendy it is. Like, it's not going to take anything away from you posing him in any way that you want. Knee pads, you're going to see both dragons on the right and left side, and I'm also going to cover the articulation on him as well. We'll go back to Moxley here in just a sec. I just really wanted to get on this, man. I've been wanting this guy for far too long. Kick pads are looking clean, even up right here on the front area. All that white, it's all going to all mix in together real well. The crisscross pattern, you'll be able to see that being highlighted with the surrounding white right up top. Man, this is so cool. Now, this is actually pretty creative, and I think Mattel should take a cue, because I think this could actually apply for Gargano boots down the road. For example, you guys already know, and if you don't, they actually sit pretty low, to where it takes the aesthetics away. Now, Jazzwares, what they ended up doing, even though it's continuing all the way up to the knee, they actually ended up doing the cut right here halfway through, so that is brilliant. I'm going to give him a huge point for that. He doesn't come with any accessories. Like I said, the only interchangeable hand that you will see will be the one that he's actually doing with the pose, and then the regular in-street action, hot top, flying all over the damn ring kind of hand. And if it ain't that, I don't know what the hell you'd call it. You will tell you that it should still cover the black outline that you did see inside right here. And all the tattoos, I'm going to bring the arm real close so you guys can see all this freaking action, because there is a lot, man. You can see the skull up here working the way down. Honestly, I don't know what the man has. I am going to tell you that there is a lot of stuff, and it's going to be all very hard to capture within camera. A lot of the font, it's actually in miniature scale form. Like, I'm focusing this best we can, but it still ain't even coming through. Even on the bicep, whoa, this is neat, you guys. Normally what they'll do is that, all right, if you got any tattoos within the actual hinge, we're not going to do it. But Jazzwares, they said, nah, we're going to do it today. We're going to do it on the forearm as well as on the right shoulder. Whoa, left, right here, if you're actually looking at it. It all depends on how you look at the camera, dude. That's what you got to remember when it comes down to the elbow and the rising sun. Look at that, you guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, the font, how? This is incredible. Like, who's ever taken the time to making sure that all the detail is there, I'm giving you a huge thumbs up. WHF family's also dropping a like. They are digging what Moxley, and again, points of articulation, let's go with it right now. The head scan, we got a full 360. You can get it go down this far, that far back. You are going to get shoulder articulation. No butterflies on these ones, but it should still get a pretty good range. 360 on the bicep, double hinge on the elbows, and wrist articulation. Again, you'll be able to rotate that all the way around, bend it forward, bend it back. Ab crunch, you're going to get this much. Holy cannoli, dude. These always seem to amaze me. I don't know what it is, but they are always bringing, and also the quality too. The overall build quality of these figures, that was the biggest concern when it came down to how are these figures going to stand. Now, for the waist right here, you're not going to be able to do a full 360. You only be able to do about, I don't know, I'd say about halfway, give or take, and mainly due to that belt, just kind of preventing from going any further. For the upper thighs, you'll be able to spread them pretty far out. You're also going to get the upper thigh cut right there. You'll have the leg going this far forward, that far back. You're going to get a double hinge on the knee. The calf rotation, it's going to occur about halfway through, as we talked about, as well as the ankle articulation. We move it to the side, forward, back. I mean, you can get a full range within the ankle, man. A lot of posing options, as well as them standing. And so far, so good, man. Unrivaled Series 1 has been pretty good. Like, that was my concern. Like, how are these figures going to hold up with time? Because a lot of the older ones, not like with AEW, but when I'm talking about to like the Mortal Kombat, a lot of them got really gummy. I haven't seen that with the Series 1. All right, points of articulation for Moxley. We're going to get the full 360 on the scan. Head going this far forward, that far back. Shoulders will go about this far out. Actually, a little bit further right there than Mr. Pentagon. 360 on the bicep. Double hinge on the elbow. Wrist articulation. Ab crunch this far forward, that far back. Not 360 again. Even though this one doesn't have the belt, yeah, for some reason you can't execute the full 360 unless if you're talking about the diaphragm joint. Now for the legs, they go this far out. We're going to get them this far forward, that far back. Upper thigh cut, double hinge on the knees, and then calf rotation right here, as well as right there on the ankle. Same style as we saw right there. Now, overall, again, another one. This is actually going to be a perfect 10 for me. I cannot take any, I mean, it would have been cool to get like an accessory, but I'm still with it behind it 100%. We got the Shield reuniting one last time. Why not, man? It's a WHF channel. We go all out. We even bring the customs into play. Well, what do you think, man? Oh, I think we got to fight right now. Big dog, Superman punch. Hold on, you can't be doing no brawl, man. We got to wrap it up. We got to tell the WHF fam, we ain't leaving you. We'll be back. So again, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, let Moxley know that if you want to pick this up, well, let's hope, man. Let's drop a like and hope that Ringside Collectibles ends up putting these back in stock, because the demand, dude, it is very much there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh no, DDT!